Yes, I know what you're all thinking. You must be thinking, Noob Mister, why the hell are you reviewing this game? Well, if you must know, it's because I've seen this game advertised on Steam, like I do with most games, and had remembered hearing some things about it, so I gave it a look. And then I saw the reviews people had left for it. Man, I've never seen this many thumbs down on something since someone made a video saying why the Halo series sucked. One of the main things people kept bringing up, and what some had even tagged the game as, was the fact that it was pay to win. And you know how I feel about pay to win games. However, I decided to remain unbiased about it. I had to give this game a chance to surprise me, so I gave it a go. And I still wasn't impressed. The basic premise behind this game is that you go and raid other people's keeps and steal their treasure, but other people can do the same to your keep. You and invading players have to fight their way through traps and monsters in order to get to the chest room, and each keep is unique because they're each designed by different players. Sounds fun, right? Well, it isn't. You may be thinking this is because of the pay-to-win aspect, but you'd be wrong. If there was any pay-to-win in this game, it's now gone. I checked the store and the only thing that I could find that was remotely close to that was an extra boss you could get with a castle theme and one extra hero. Everything else you can buy with real money is pretty much just cosmetic items, though these aren't that impressive currently. The costumes are limited and the castle themes that you get just look very similar. There is actually a story to this game, surprisingly. Basically, everyone has started living in floating keeps because there isn't enough room on the ground, and everyone tries to nick their wealth off of each other, hence all the traps and monsters. You also get introduced to Cornelius Richling, who gets very annoying very quickly and lays on the whole "I'm a money-grubbing agent" character far too thickly. After clearing the tutorial, which takes several minutes as in effectively the first area of the entire game, you finally get to start invading other players' keeps. This is where it starts to get very boring, grindy, and repetitive. In order to improve the defenses of your keep, there is one golden rule you need to follow.
We've got to have money.
And life stones as well. In order to get
money
and life stones, you have to raid other players' keeps. Thus begins the massive cycle of repetition. You raid a player's keep and steal their loot, buy more upgrades, go and raid another person's keep, buy more upgrades, and so on and so on. This wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for the fact that each keep in the area you are in is always the same types of traps and is pretty much the same layout. Plus it doesn't help that all the keep themes are the same too. Also, nearly all the players seem to employ the same tactic when it comes to their keep. Completely forego any traps and use the same two monsters. Cyclopses and that one boss character, with there being as many as possible of the former. All of the traps you get at the beginning are so weak, there's very little point in using them until you get some of the nastier stuff later on. The combat is, from what I've heard and read, the same as the Diablo series, so you left and right click to move and attack. Although I've never played any of the Diablo games, I honestly found this system to be very clunky. What annoyed me more was the fact that there was no auto-attack, so I just ended up mashing the attack button most of the time, nearly forgetting about all my other attacks and abilities. Because of this, the combat offers no challenge. In fact, the game itself doesn't offer any greater degree of challenge. None of the enemies really do anything other than stun you or slow you down. This may sound like there isn't anything fun in this game. Well, there is one thing that can be fun, and that's designing your own keeps. Unfortunately, because of the golden rule,
we've got to have money
and life stones, you constantly have to stop what you're doing and go and get more
money
and life stones in order to upgrade your keep and unlock new things. Sometimes you can't even upgrade your keep till your hero has reached a set level, so more grinding. Yay. Of course, the progress that you can make towards upgrading your keep can also be hampered by the fact that the loot other people steal off of you when they invade your keep comes directly out of your pocket. Thankfully, there is a system in place that stops people from stealing anything else from you for a set period of time, so you don't get bled dry. When somebody beats your keep, you get a replay of their run and, if they stole anything from you, have the option of getting revenge on them. With me, it's no surprise people come and try and get revenge, considering the replay also shows you taunting, and I always use the dance taunt whenever I complete a run.
Da 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 do do yeah da 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 wah da 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 yeah.
Your defences being beaten also make you lose crowns, which you earn by beating other people's keeps. This serves no purpose other than a personal ranking, or something. This of course is completely pointless, as you pretty much lose all of these within a day of being offline. The save function for this game is pretty annoying as well. Every time you change something in your keep, you have to play through it in order to validate it and get the newer version published. And you have to do this every time, regardless of how small a change you made. Moved a trap a little to the left? You have to play it again in order to revalidate it. Added one new monster? Play it again to revalidate it. Move any sodding thing one square from where it was before, and you have to revalidate it again. Also, I can never find the option to zoom in and out on this mode, but given this is still a beta, it's probably a bug. Or at least I hope it is. To sum up, the concept of this game is an interesting one, but it has been poorly executed and just ends up being repetitive and boring. It has its moments of fun, but they very quickly get drowned out. While I understand this game is still in beta, that's no excuse. I've played other games that were still in beta and had more fun with those. They could have made the whole story part of this game a single-player thing with pre-made keeps, and left the player-made keeps as a separate mode with unlimited build options and charged for the final product. But if they did that, it would have felt like a stylized Diablo knockoff with worse controls. Plus, the game in its current state just makes it feel more like an advanced cow clicker. Heck, you even build resource nodes that produce money and life stones over time that you have to click to get what they produce. In fact, this game is so much like a cow clicker, I can't even find anything else to compare it to. So, yeah, I'd avoid this one. Why are you guys staring at me like that? Do I have something on my face? Are my goggles wonky? I mean, I did actually brush my hair this morning, but... Oh, wait, don't tell me I got toothpaste down my front again. I swear, that bloody electric toothbrush makes more mess than a conventional one, and I spend more time cleaning it than the bloody bathroom itself. What? Stop staring at me!